feel about working with sex addicts? What is that like for each of you? And I'll include
Ooh,
myself. And what is that like? It's a sub specialty, right? You could be working
yeah.
with general population of depression or anxiety, but all of us work with sex addiction. What's that like?
I I love working with sex addicts. I will couch that by saying because the work is about helping people change their life, create hope, and and heal their trauma. If this work was all about digging into the sexual dysfunction and the relational dysfunction and living there, I would have burned out years ago. But I love this work not because of the pain of where people have been and the pain of what they're having to deal with, but I love doing this work because of the journey out of that. And that's really the the work that we get to step in is helping people find their way out. I find that I mean it resonates with me in my own personal journey, and I find it very meaningful and hopeful work um, as a professional.
I will say for me, I mean, actually, I don't know if you can see this behind me, but there's a banyan tree, and I
Okay.
chose Southern California does not have banyan trees, but I chose banyan tree for our kind of image because part of that tree, that the root structures, all the things that are typically underground, part of it becomes above ground with the banyan tree. And I just love, to me, what I love about working with sex addiction particularly is these shameful, secretive, dark places, these places of pain and, real serious problems and difficulties for people that have created damage for themselves and relationships. They trust us. They trust me to share this, and that I get to be a witness and a part in helping them heal and restore these, you know, dark places in their life and help integrate them and kind of bring these things to the light and help heal and restore relationships. I think it's such an honor. I took that for granted early, I'll say, in my work, that people come trust me and just share their stuff. Like that's what I'm a therapist. That's my job. But, people have failed most of our clients in the past. There's been trauma or abuse. And for me, that the fact that people can trust me to walk alongside them as they heal and restore is such a gift for me to be let into someone's life to help them heal. So that's what I love about it.
Thinking for myself, because I work so much with both sides, but today we're focusing on the one with the addiction. The healing that happens, the change of life that happens, the creation or restoration of self, to have someone come in such crisis, normally such crisis, and to do the hard work and to be a witness, to be a partner on that journey, the honor that I feel in being part of that work is super fulfilling. When people ask, oh, you're in sex addiction, that might be so hard. And I was like, my clients work hard. All of my clients work really hard. This work is not for the faint of heart, and it's so incredibly rewarding to create a new life for oneself. That's so for me, it's also inspirational. So that's why I do this work, and for the coupleship too. Again, because I work with both sides of the relationship. It's powerful. It's powerful stuff.
Dan, I'm grateful that you referred to the banyan tree. So my logo is a peacock feather, and peacocks basically can eat poisonous plants and frogs and insects, and turn them into food. So they're one of the few animals that can take something that's really toxic and transform it. And I think that every addict on their journey, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing is they're changing. And when they get far enough along in their recovery, they realize that everything, all the work that they did, all the nasty stuff that happened, actually gave them a greater, I don't want to say nutrient, but they gave them almost like iridescent feathers, like they're a greater human being because of what happened to them and moving through that. And I would say that so many of my clients regarding their sexuality and sexual experiences. It's been pretty awful. And so for them to, if they really choose to do that work, to have a fulfilling sexual life is really amazing to see all the different transformations on so many levels.